Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the podcast. Today, we'll be reviewing the college football playoff rankings. Now, as you can tell, there's only one person here. No Calvin, Jacob, or Sam. They are all currently busy. Jacob's moving. Sam is probably refereeing right now, and Calvin's busy. So, it's just me today, and I'll be going over the playoff rankings for you guys, and then later I'll be doing the NFL picks and NCAA football picks. Gotta get those done. This is gonna go pretty quick because there really wasn't a whole lot of movement. So we start with the first 8 teams here, and the top seven are the same as last week: Georgia, Bama, Oregon, Ohio State, Cincinnati, Michigan, Michigan State. All still the same. It was the same as last week. Michigan State is still a head scratcher, but I mean, you can see what I'm wearing. It doesn't look how I don't really care. Notre Dame sliding up one spot after the loss by Oklahoma, as well as Oklahoma State, big rival Oklahoma State, of course. Again, nothing wrong with that. Wake Forest moving up 2 spots after their win against NC State, which was a big win for them. That was a huge matchup, definitely a resume booster. Baylor being the team to beat Oklahoma, jumping up 2 spots. Solid Baylor team, 2 loss teams have a chance at the playoff. Ole Miss jumping up 3 spots as their 8-2 team as well. Ole Miss, solid team. I think they'll miss out on the playoffs since Bama's in their side of the division. Then you got Oklahoma sitting at 13th after that loss being to Baylor in Waco. Unfortunate loss considering that Oklahoma was as low as 8th, even as an undefeated team. So obviously the committee was not happy with Oklahoma's wins this year. And then you lose a big one to Baylor, and now you put yourself at 13th in the country, put yourself in a pretty deep hole needing to beat Iowa State, which is a good game. If you can beat Iowa State, even at home, they're still going to respect that because Iowa State is a solid team. And of course, that Oklahoma State game in Stillwater looms massive towards the end of the year. BYU sitting at 14th. They stay at 14th. Oklahoma dropped 5 spots to 13. BYU remaining number 14. Wisconsin jumping up 3 spots to number 15 in the country. Hard to believe that Wisconsin is now all of a sudden 15th after being 1-3 to start off the year, but that's where they are. Texas A&M dropping 5 spots, going on to 16th after that loss to Ole Miss. That was a big game for Ole Miss. A&M had a big chance to stay within the SEC West, and that did not really happen. So, unfortunate loss for the Aggies. They still have the tiebreaker over Alabama, but they need to win that to at least stay a game behind Crimson Tide. Because if Bama were to lose to Arkansas, who we'll get to later, or to or to Auburn, obviously in the Iron Bowl, Texas A&M would have been the team to step in to the national or the SEC championship game. Let's not get ahead of ourselves here. But A&M dropping 5 to number 16. Iowa going up 3 spots to number 17, as well as Pitt, who is now 18th, and San Diego State, who is now 19th. All solid teams there. No complaints with any of those rankings. NC State dropping 4 spots after the close game against Wake Forest, going down to 20th in the country. This is a solid NC State team. Nothing to complain about here. Arkansas, number 21, jumping up 4 spots after winning last week. I forget against who. UTSA moving up 1 spot, still 10-0. One of, I think, 4 undefeated. No, 3 undefeated teams, I think, now. Because there's Georgia, there's Georgia, UTSA, and Cincinnati. I believe those are the only undefeated teams left in the country. Utah, number 23, moving up 1 spot. Utah, Oregon looks like to be a really good game. This should be a very good game. Houston moving into the top 25. This is huge for Cincinnati, but Houston joins the top 25. Number 24 in the country, only loss being the Texas Tech. And they sit at 9-1, 24th in the country. That is a huge ranking for Cincinnati, who will likely play Houston come the national championship game, and Cincinnati has their own big game against SMU this week. Now, 25th is a head scratcher for me as well. Is a head scratcher for me with Mississippi State at 6-4, somehow ranked 25th. I don't get their obsession with Mississippi State, but the Bulldogs are back in the rankings at 25th. I don't know why, but they are. And as I said, this would be a really quick video because there really wasn't a whole lot of movement, at least not important, as the top 7 remained the same, and there really was not big changes outside of Oklahoma dropping after losing to Baylor. So, that is it for this video. I say we, but I'm the only one here. So I shall get on to the next video. I will see you there. Adios, everyone.